you are not subscribed, or maybe just haven't seen them, I have a series of shorts where I break down some of the creepiest cryptids, monsters, mysteries, or legends as quickly as I can. So tonight, let's look back at 12 of the creepiest cryptids, monsters, and legends I have covered. The Bell Witch is a famous American legend originating in Tennessee during the early 19th century. It revolves around the Bell family, particularly John Bell, who claimed to be haunted by a malevolent spirit or entity. This entity, purportedly named Kate, or the Bell Witch, allegedly tormented the family with physical assaults, mysterious noises, and unsettling occurrences. The legend gained widespread attention due to its documentation by newspapers and eyewitness accounts. It became a subject of fascination in American folklore, inspiring numerous retellings, books, and even films. The Bell Witch legend is often cited as one of the most well-documented cases of poltergeist activity in American history. Oh, and of course the Bell Witch is real. Like, definitely real. So if you don't believe in her, then go to Tennessee and get a 10-pack of tacos from Taco Bell, and don't take a shit for 3 days, because that pain is definitely real. Just as real as the Bell Witch of Tennessee.
Welcome to Blockbuster Video!
The Beast of Bray Rd is a cryptid that gained notoriety in rural Wisconsin, particularly around Bray Rd, known for purported sightings dating back to the late 1980s. Described as a large wolf-like creature, it stands around 7 feet tall, with shaggy fur, pointed ears, and glowing yellow eyes. Witnesses often report encountering it at night, sometimes crossing roads or lurking near wooded areas. It's believed to possess great strength and agility, and some accounts describe it as aggressive or menacing towards humans. Despite investigations and speculation, its true nature remains a mystery, with theories ranging from a misidentified animal to a supernatural entity. The legend of the Beast of Bray Rd is definitely real. Like, for sure real. And if you don't believe in it, then go to Bray Rd very late at night, all alone, and stare back at the yellow eyes watching you in the darkness. The Boggy Creek Monster, also known as the Fouke Monster, is a cryptid whose legend centers around the Fouke area in Arkansas. The creature is said to stand between 7 to 10 feet tall, with a muscular build covered in shaggy, dark fur. Witnesses often describe it as having a face that's either ape-like or more human in appearance. The lore surrounding the Boggy Creek Monster is steeped in tales of encounters, with a surge of sightings during the 1960s and 1970s. These encounters range from fleeting glimpses to more intense interactions, with reports of the creature emitting chilling screams or leaving behind large footprints. One of the most famous incidents occurred in 1971 when the creature allegedly attacked a local family's home. This event inspired the cult classic film The Legend of Boggy Creek, released in 1972. Which dramatized the encounters and helped solidify the creature's place in cryptozoological lore. It's become a cultural icon in the region, with the town of Fouke embracing its mythical resident through festivals, museums, and other forms of folklore celebration. The Mothman is a legendary creature associated with paranormal phenomena, particularly in the Point Pleasant area of West Virginia, USA during the 1960s. Described as a large, humanoid figure with enormous wings and glowing red eyes, the Mothman is often linked to sightings preceding tragic events. Witnesses report an eerie feeling in its presence. The creature gained widespread attention after the collapse of the Silver Bridge in 1967, leading to speculation about the Mothman's connection to the disaster. The legend has since become a part of American folklore, inspiring books, documentaries, and even a Hollywood film, while skeptics dismiss it as a product of mass hysteria or misidentifications. The Mothman is definitely real. Like, for sure real. And if you don't believe in him, then what's that, walking around on your roof at night? The Wendigo is a creature originating from Algonquian folklore, particularly among Native American tribes. It is often described as a malevolent, supernatural being or spirit associated with cannibalism and the harsh winter wilderness. The Wendigo is said to be a large, emaciated creature with a heart of ice, possessing an insatiable hunger for human flesh. According to legends, individuals who resort to cannibalism in extreme conditions may be transformed into Wendigos. The creature is associated with cold, famine, and the dangers of the wilderness. Various adaptations and interpretations of the Wendigo myth have appeared in literature, film, and other forms of popular culture. The Wendigo is definitely real and a complete badass. Now go watch my search and rescue video about the Wendigo.
And love you back. Oh, achoo. Your furry sneeze.
The skunk ape is a legendary cryptid reported to inhabit the swamps and forests of the southeastern United States, primarily in Florida. Resembling Bigfoot, it's described as a large ape-like creature standing about 7 feet tall, covered in hair, and emitting a foul odor, hence the name Skunk Ape. Sightings often occur in remote, swampy areas, with witnesses claiming encounters since the mid-20th century. Despite numerous reports, there is no scientific evidence supporting the existence of the skunk ape, and skepticism surrounds the authenticity of eyewitness accounts and photographs. The creature remains a fascinating part of southern folklore and cryptozoology, attracting interest from those intrigued by the mysteries of unexplored wilderness. The skunk ape is definitely real, like for sure real, and if you don't believe in the skunk ape, then go to the Everglades, pull down your pants, and... Skinwalkers are creatures in Navajo culture, originating from the southwestern United States. According to Navajo beliefs, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to transform into or disguise themselves as an animal. The term skinwalker comes from the idea that these witches wear the skins of animals to facilitate their shape-shifting. Skinwalkers are often associated with malevolence, dark magic, and harmful deeds. The stories of skinwalkers are deeply rooted in Navajo tradition and are typically shared with caution and respect due to the fear of attracting their attention. The reticence around discussing skinwalkers stems from the belief that speaking about them may draw their negative energy or influence. Consequently, discussing skinwalkers is considered taboo, and individuals may avoid sharing stories or information about them to prevent any potential harm. Skinwalkers are definitely real, and if you don't believe in them, then you should talk about them as much as possible and tell me what happened. The Pukwudgie is a creature from Native American folklore, particularly among the Wampanoag people of the northeastern United States. Described as a small humanoid figure, the Pukwudgie stands about 2 to 3 feet tall and is known for its mischievous and sometimes malevolent behavior. Legends depict them as shapeshifters, capable of both helping and harming humans. Pukwudgies are often associated with the forest and are said to have magical abilities, including the ability to create fire or control the weather. Despite their small size, they are believed to be elusive and possess a sense of cunning. In some tales, they are looked at as protectors of the wilderness, while in others, they are seen as tricksters who lure people deep in the woods and then to their deaths. The Pukwudgie remains a fascinating creature, and they are definitely real. And if you don't believe in them, then go out in the woods alone and follow their little voices deeper and deeper until you can't come back.
Tamagotchi, the original virtual reality.
Known in Tennessee as the White Bluff Screamer, or otherwise widely known as the Banshee, is often used in Irish and Celtic mythology to refer to a female spirit or fairy who is believed to wail or scream as a harbinger of death. The legend of the Banshee is associated with certain families, and her cry is said to signal the impending death of a family member. The Banshee is often described as a woman dressed in white or gray, with long flowing hair. Her keening or wailing is considered an eerie and mournful sound. While the concept of the Banshee is rooted in folklore and mythology, it has also found its way into popular culture through literature, music, and other forms of media. Make sure to watch my full video on the White Bluff Screamer. The White Bluff Screamer or Banshee is for sure real. No doubt she is real. And if you don't believe it, then what are those screams you're hearing at night?
The Kraken, a legendary sea monster of colossal proportions, has haunted maritime lore for centuries. Said to dwell in the depths of the ocean, This monstrous creature is often depicted as a giant octopus or squid with tentacles capable of pulling entire ships beneath the waves. The Kraken's origins can be traced back to Scandinavian folklore, where it was described as a fearsome beast that terrorized sailors in the North Atlantic. Over time, stories of the Kraken spread across the globe, becoming a staple of maritime mythology in various cultures. The Kraken as a formidable adversary capable of unleashing destruction upon any unfortunate vessel that crosses its path. While the existence of the Kraken is definitely real, like for sure real, and if you don't believe in the Kraken, then rent a tiny boat, go out to the middle of the sea late at night and walk the plank.
The Goatman is a folklore creature that has been reported in various regions of the United States, particularly in the southern states. The legend typically describes a creature that is a hybrid of a human and a goat, or sometimes a humanoid with goat-like features. The Goatman legend has different variations, but common elements include a creature that can mimic human voices to lure people into the woods. Some stories suggest that the Goatman can take on the appearance of someone the victim knows, making it particularly deceptive. It's important to note that the Goatman is not a creature from cryptozoology, because it's for sure real. Like, seriously, no doubt, check out my video. Instead, it's a modern urban legend that has been passed around through oral tradition, internet forums, and storytelling. The Goatman is definitely real, so fuck off if you don't believe it.
Canadian cryptid. The Ogopogo, the mysterious lake monster of Okanagan Lake in British Columbia, is often described as a serpent-like creature, drawing comparisons to the legendary Loch Ness monster. Witnesses claim to have seen a series of humps or coils protruding from the water's surface, suggesting a large and elusive aquatic entity. The creature is said to be lengthy, with some accounts estimating its size to be anywhere from 15 to 50 feet. Reports of Ogopogo date back to indigenous folklore, adding cultural depth to the legend, while skeptics attribute sightings to natural phenomena or optical illusions. Believers continue to be captivated by the enigma surrounding Ogopogo, making it a prominent figure in Canadian cryptozoology and a symbol of the mysteries hidden beneath the tranquil waters of Okanagan Lake. The Ogopogo is definitely real, like for sure real, and if you don't believe in it, then go swimming in the lake all alone late at night.